Howdy, folks. It's Donal Ward McCarthy here with 311 Realty Group, bringing you your Dovercourt Village update for July of 2021. Anyways, we're in the middle of the summer, and if you've watched my kind of update on what's happening in the GTA, you'll know that our supply is down overall across the GTA. I think a lot of people are just wanting to enjoy themselves, get out there, and obviously be more social, because it's been a while since we've had that ability. Anyways, on to Dovercourt Village. As usual, we look at the least expensive and the most expensive. In Dovercourt Village, there were 4 sales in Dovercourt Village in July of 2021. And let's start with the least expensive sale. So here we go, 1307 Dufferin Street. We had this one listed, I believe it was a rental property, an income property, and the owners were actually were registered real estate agents. So they decided to sell this place. Now, they listed traditionally here, they listed at $999, and it took 6 days and it sold for $935. Not a bad deal considering it's in Dovercourt Village and you got a 3-unit property for under $1 million. What you got to understand about this property is its location. This is going to be directly across from the Galleria Mall. And the shadow impact of the buildings that are going to be built over the next decade or so are going to have a severe impact on this little clump of properties actually just south of DuPont, running down maybe a stretch of 10, 11, 12 properties. I have the shadow study of what's expected in terms of this little section for the Galleria Mall. If anyone wants to reach out to me, I can send that to you. The most expensive sale, and this was a bit of an outlier. Now, we've seen something like this in Westmoreland a couple of years ago. We had a home that went for a little over $2 million that was fully renovated. But this house here, 271 Delaware Avenue, this did transact a couple of years ago. It was sold. It was taken over and like a stunning goes to 11 type of renovation was done on the property, and listed at 1.998, sold in 9 days for 25% over asking, sold for $2.5 million. So bit of an outlier here, but still, this is where if we put this type of money into a property in our neighborhood, this is kind of where the value ends up at. We've seen a couple of these. We saw another one on actually Delaware as well, too, just south of Hallam not so long ago. Again, it touched into that 2 million range. So there you have it, folks. Most expensive, least expensive. Let's have a look at our 6-month aggregate of sales for Dovercourt Village. So again, most importantly, I mean, if you watch these videos monthly, you kind of get a sense now for I just really hone in on. Obviously, you can download all these charts. You can download them below me on the link here if you want to look deeper into what's the average detached 3-bedroom home selling for in Dovercourt Village over the last 6 months. But what I'm looking to determine more why we do these charts is to really keep an eye on the average days on market. So the 38 homes that sold in the last 6 months in Dovercourt Village, on average, they took 11 days to sell. And on average, they sold for 16% above asking. So again, that tells me we're still in a seller's market. Indeed, and that a lot of the agents working in these neighborhoods were adopting like an auction style sale strategy. And that's still working. If stuff is selling for on average 16% above asking, kind of gives you an indicator of where we're at with our market, which of course is if you're thinking of selling, it means it's a great time and has been for quite a while, with of course fluctuations, month to month, but in general, we're in a seller's market in Dovercourt Village. So if you do have any questions at all in regards to possibly thinking of moving, give us a shout. It's Donal Ward McCarthy, 311 Realty. Thank you so much.